Americans. My name is Cameron L. Abington. This is Podcast versus the World. On all your podcast locations, where you listen to your podcast, that's where we're at. YouTube, Spotify. I'll have clips on TikTok, Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere. Want to say a couple things. We didn't get to do the live last week because we had bad storms here in Kansas, and I had no power. I had no power. So we're going to try again next weekend. Next Saturday, 10 p.m., we're going to try it again. I'll put that on TikTok. We'll put it on everywhere. First of all, I want to say to all the people in LA, don't fight the police. Don't fight. Please don't. I don't want anybody to get hurt. We know what the Trump administration is doing is wrong. They lied to you. They've been lying to everybody. So it's not surprising what's going on. But we had people out here who believed a lot. We had Latinos for Trump. We had Cubans for Trump. We had, now name a group. We're all for Trump. We're all for Trump. This is what Trump is. He's a con man. He is against the United States, and he wants to be king. I want everybody to be safe. Please don't fight. Peaceful protests. But there's something going on. If you saw the name of this episode, it's called The Magic Trick. You've seen magic tricks, where the magician, he's doing stuff with his left hand while the whole trick really is with his right hand. He's showing you a show, but behind him is the trick, people. Why? I heard Donald Trump say in an interview that he couldn't do the National Guard thing without the consent of the governor, which that's true. That's true. You can't go into another state with the National Guard without the consent of the governor. It has to be coordinated. I find this funny that he does this with LA, but when January 6th was happening, he sat in his office and loved every minute of it. Loved that the country was falling apart right in front of his eyes over him, and he loved it. So I find that very ironic. But back to the magic trick. Why do you think he's doing this? Isn't this very interesting that right when we have Elon Musk coming out that's saying that he's in the Epstein files, which people, let's just start there real quick. Let's just start with the first part of the magic trick, the Epstein files thing. He was best friends with Epstein. He was best friends. They hung out all the time. Okay? So to say that he would be in the files would be an understatement. It'd be like, well, duh. I'm pretty sure we all have friends that has done some things that are not very good. And if somebody brought up their life, or he had books written of his life, or somebody's life, you'd be in some people's books. So we all might look side eye like, well, how you know them? Okay. So I mean, yeah. Now I'm not saying he's a pedophile, but he is. He will be in the files. Now what he did, I have no idea. I don't know. Not trying to say that. But that's part one of the magic trick. He don't want you to talk about what's going on with the Epstein files, him and Elon. And Elon, I don't know what the hell's going on with him now. But right now, that's part of the magic trick. He don't want you to talk about that. But the main thing, and always remember this, make the main thing the main thing. That damn bill in Washington, D.C. is still being talked about. The congressmen, the senators in Washington, D.C. don't give two damns what's going on in L.A. They don't care. They are working out this bill to change everybody's life. They don't give a damn. But he's doing what he always does. Every time that he's doing something wrong, he does these little magic tricks. And because the news is like a dog chasing a squirrel, All they see is that squirrel. And they chase that squirrel and they watch that squirrel and they'll go after it. They don't see nothing else. They could be a fire. There could be anything else going on. All they see is that squirrel. That's what the news is. The news, which are doing their job, they ought to be watching the riots. Or not the riots, what's going on in LA. And Trump knows what he's doing is wrong. Gavin Newsom's gonna sue him because he knows this is unconstitutional. He knows all this. He said it himself he couldn't do it. But he's trying to do the magic trick. He wants us all to pay attention to LA because he knows it's wrong. He knows it's fucking wrong. While he sits there and he's very quietly trying to push that big, beautiful bill through that will ruin the lives of many people. Like we've said before, it's rich versus poor. They're against the working man, the working class families, the working poor, and the poor people. They don't care. This shows how far what he will do to get what he wants. He will sit here and risk American lives. And trust me, it's not just undocumented Mexican people down there fighting. There are American people down there. His own National Guard. He'll risk their lives. He'll risk policemen. We already know from January 6th he don't give a shit about the police. We already know that. He sat there and got all the people on January 6th out of jail that should have stayed in jail. So we already know the back to blue, full shit. It's fake. It's a lie. It's a lie. Call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. But remember this. Make the main thing the main thing. Somebody tell my son all the time, make the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is that damn bill in Washington. This is all smokescreen for some other shit. He's trying to get your mind off of Elon Musk. He's trying to get your mind off the Epstein files. He's trying to get your mind off that big, beautiful bill that shouldn't pass. And I was watching Hakeem Jeffries. He was talking about it. No, Hakeem Jeffries, get your ass back to work and work on getting rid of that bill. Gavin Newsom's got it. We can't do any more. Which, I mean, it's good you can walk and chew gum at the same time, but by God, you better sit there and get your ass to work on this. They're trying to take away people's livelihood so the top 10% can get everything. It's rich versus poor. They're not the working man's, they're not on the working man's side. It's the magic trick. While he's showing his one hand on one side with the LA thing and all the deportations, on the right hand, he's sitting there pushing that damn bill through. You're not talking about Elon Musk. You're not talking about the Epstein files. This is what we're talking about. And y'all think we're stupid. And the news is doing what the news is supposed to. This is a big news story. They're supposed to sit there and talk about it. I totally understand. I'm an independent news source. I'm not legacy media as they call them these days. I'm not legacy media. That's not me. That's not me. My job is to sit here and give the people the truth. And I'm telling you, this is what con men do all the time. You ever watch those guys out there on the street? You see them with the little ball and the 3 cups, and they're moving their hands and they're talking, they're doing something with their left hand, and then you try to pick the ball out. You know you watched it, but they try to get you off just 1 second. If they can get your eyes off 1 second off the ball, they got you. They got you. This is what's going on. They think we're all stupid. They do. They think that we're going to sit here and fall for the banana in the tailpipe, that we're going to sit here and do the same thing. Listen, I'm not legacy media. I'm not. And I appreciate everybody that downloads this show and gives me kudos and, likes and everything else. I appreciate it. I'm not legacy media. But I'm telling you, keep the main thing the main thing. Don't let them sit there and put the banana in the tailpipe. Don't let them sit there and trick you into sitting here and watching it. We need to watch it. But we also need to keep our eyes on Washington. Because these bastards are about to sit here and do something that's going to devastate the United States of America forever. Because Donald Trump is a disruptor. He is destroying the fact. You understand, the next president, it's going to take probably, if I'm guessing, 2 to 3 administrations to get back everything the United States have lost because of Donald Trump. Because we have a do-nothing Congress. Now, maybe they'll start doing stuff because Elon's out of the picture, and maybe they'll grow a set and decide to actually do their damn job. But other than that, they're a do-nothing Congress. And I mean by that is they're going to do exactly what Trump says instead of sitting here worrying about their constituents. That's their damn job, but they don't want to do that. They just want to sit here and kowtow to Trump. While their people starve, lose their insurance. I was watching this show. I was watching one of the news shows. They had a guy, one of the congressmen. I wish I could have remembered his name. And he was like, "Hey, listen, this should just make people want to go get a job and get insurance from their work." Are you a moron? Do you not understand that there are people who didn't go to college and maybe they just graduated high school? Let's give them that. Just graduated high school. That's all they got. Or maybe they didn't graduate high school. They had to raise a family early. Something, things happen. And they go to work, say at your local burger place. McDonald's ain't giving everybody a full-time job. I've said this, and I've said this, and I've said this, and I'll keep saying it. Walmart is not giving everybody a full-time job. Now, they have a new incentive where they're trying to hire more full-time employees. But you don't make money having a bunch of full-time employees. Everybody gets insurance. That ain't how it works. This ain't how they made their money. And they're not going to change. If these people pass this bill, it will devastate America. It will add to the deficit. We can barely pay it down. And then you have Donald Trump and his tariffs, which are raising prices. The tariffs are here. The prices are moving up. If I was somebody, taking a vacation, I might want to think twice this year. I might want to sit here and kind of, I don't know, we may have to chill out until Congress decides to do their job and take that power away from Donald Trump. The stuff in LA is to get our attention. Pay attention to what's going on in DC. Make the main thing the main thing. Don't let them sit here and move you around and make you sit here and look at other things. That's the plan. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. I'm so disgusted at what's going on. But this is the plan. This is the plan, people. This is what he wants to do. And while we sit here and we look at what's going on in LA, all while that bill is still being worked on. It ain't changed. It ain't changed. The bill's being worked on, people. Make the main thing the main thing. Now, I want to thank everybody. If you joined me this far, give me a like. Please get me into the algorithms more. Like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. This is on YouTube. This will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Like and reply. If there's stuff I need to work on or something you want to hear about or your opinion of the show, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. I appreciate everything. TikTok, it's under Cameron Abington. This will be on there. On Facebook, I have a new Facebook page. I'm gonna work it out today. Podcast versus the World has its own page on Facebook. I need to start putting more stuff on Instagram, which I'm gonna work on that today. It'll be under Cameron Abington, underneath my name, basically. We appreciate everybody who's liking and responding. We will do a live TikTok and a live YouTube, maybe at the same time. I'm working that out also. Hell, I may do a live TikTok here in a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But if you're listening, like and subscribe, tell your friends. Hey, if you see me around, tell your friends, tell everybody. We're trying to grow this community best we can with the most people we can. This is your show and my show. Like I said, we're going to do live TikTok on Saturday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Open forum. I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot to talk about. We'll have a lot to talk about. It'll go as long as everybody's interested. We're here for likes, not for your money. We're here to sit here and make a quality show. But I just want everybody to understand, make the main thing, and this is the magic trick. This is the magic trick. This is what I've been talking about. This is Donald Trump at his best. Once again, my name is Cameron L. Abington. This is Podcast versus the World. Abington out.